February saw the first glimmers of spring hope. The sun came out for a few days, breaking through weeks of constant grey. Snowdrops sprang up, and the birds sang more and more each day. I'd been enjoying the first few weeks in my newly converted studio space and soaking in the peace of the farm. I rifled through my archive of work and put on an online studio sale. It was a great feeling to see works that had been sat in storage for a long time heading off to collectors. I usually take larger paintings to a local framer, but for some smaller pieces or works on paper, I order custom frames in and finish them in the studio. Once I'd packed and posted out the sold works, I had one more studio build that I wanted to work on. I needed some canvas storage for the back corner of the studio, which was already starting to get fairly messy. At this point in the year, I was 6 months pregnant, getting more waddly each day, so the clock was really ticking on any DIY projects. After sketching up a rough idea and working out measurements, I went to buy the timber. I chopped up the lengths back at home, and then it was back to the studio. So what I've got here, 2 900 lengths, that, and then top beam and bottom beam. One, two, three, four. I might put in a shelf level. Not pretty, there are spiky bits coming out of the bottom, but because the casters lift it off the floor, it's not a problem. I might need to brace the sections. I was really hoping to avoid that because I want to be able to put longer canvases through. We'll just have to see. Anyway, let's turn it over. I have very little time before I need to go. I need to tidy up, turn it over, maybe put some canvases on it just to see, and then I'll enjoy it in its full tomorrow. Ooh, okay. There is a bit of wobble, but screwing in from the base clearly helped with that. It's not a thing of total beauty, but it's functional. Ooh, do you know what? We might need a caster in the middle. I got 9mm MDF because getting 12mm would have added a lot of weight to it, but I think she needs some bracing in the middle. Okay, don't we all? Right, I need to go, but let's just have a look. The vision. Do we see the vision? Okay, I'm just making more of a mess now. But anyway, this is going to go in the corner, and this is going to be sorted out. But right now I need to pack up, and I do need some bracing in the middle. That means going all the way to B&Q to get another caster. Okay, never mind, I'll do that. Might just use these for now. Prop it up. Woohoo! I'm so happy. After finishing the canvas storage, I gave the studio a really good tidy. Nesting mode had certainly started to kick in, but I've always loved order and organisation in my workspace. While there's definitely something exciting and intriguing about artists whose studios are always messy and filled with creative chaos, it's just not how I'm wired. I like being calm. I like to be able to find materials and pick out colours as quickly as possible while I'm working. So I organise with that kind of efficiency in mind. I want there to be as little friction as possible when I'm making a work. And I realised I had these 3 coloured crates which would allow me to group lots of my most used paints by colour. Once the big tidy was complete, it was finally time to make some work. Thought I'd show you as well, the skip is being picked up soon from outside the studio, which I'm so happy about. So then my view is just going to be so nice, so straight into the fields, and sometimes the sheep graze there, so I'm just so excited. I also cleared this bit in front of the second door. There was like a chest of drawers there that had seen better days. It is just so nice to be able to open both doors, and the sun has been streaming in pretty much all day, and it just warms up the whole space. And oh, I can just tell what summer is going to be like here, and I'm so excited. My drive to the studio, there is a paddock with 3 horses in it that always look out at me when I drive past. I'd had this idea swimming around in my head for a while of a red field and pink sky with the horses in it as a longer panoramic piece, and so that's what I'm working on here. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.